Hey guys, welcome back. It's Erica, and today I have a highly requested video for you. Actually, it's the only request I've ever received. So thank you, Teacher Sarah, for requesting this video about how I make my price sheets. And at the end of the video, I'll explain a little bit why. I'll tell you a story how this really came into play. So let's hop in, and I'm going to show you, I'll share my screen with you so you can see how I make this on Canva. So let's go ahead and do that. We are in Canva, canva.com. The first thing we do, create a new design. You want 400 by 900. You can see that this creates a really nice long rectangle that displays beautifully on a cell phone. So instead of starting from scratch to make the video move along, let's go ahead. First, we'll look at my digital business card, and you'll see I didn't reinvent the wheel. Maybe you have a digital business card like me. I can show you how I made that too if you're interested. But I want to show you this because I took elements to make this. The top looks exactly the same. Don't make it hard, folks. So with this, I'll show you, I used photo frames. Yeah, so just type in the word frame or frames, whatever, and you can choose any frame you want. I thought a circle looked nice, but you could do a square if you wanted, and then you can just drag and drop. A little behind the scenes, English with Erica. This is part of my thumbnail. And here, we'll just drag this baby down. Maybe we'll just go, oops. All right, I'm making a mess here. Let's see, we'll just Control Z, Yeah, so you can see I have a photo frame down here. So when I drag and drop it in there we go. I don't like how it's centered, so I can go ahead and I just double clicked on it, and then you get this little move arrow thing, and now it's centered. So I did that. I like to use a line to make everything look nice and, just separated. So then here I've just got my 3 different packages. Well, I've got my demo lesson, and I decided to do 3 different packages. If you want to just have one price, do one price. Like literally, you don't need to make it complicated. Like don't do something just because another teacher is doing it. I used to offer different price points, this being the most expensive per class and then giving people a break. Now basically my 10 class package is a little more expensive than my medium and extended package. It's just how often do you want to mess with me and Stripe? If you do 30 classes, we won't have to talk for a while. You just do your classes and everything's all good. Okay, so one special thing I did here, I didn't type this in Canva. I actually did this in Word. I'm going to show you. This is the wording for my digital business card. So what I did here, I actually used Google Translate, and I was told by a Chinese speaker, one of my friends here in the area, she said it translated just fine. Don't worry about it. You don't sound like an idiot. It's mostly because I just used really simple things. It's like I have some adjectives and a noun, and again, noun, adjective, all simple things. This was probably the most dicey, but I was told this translated fine too. So one thing that you'll want to do though, to make all of your characters, all your Hansa look nice and neat and uniform, you're going to choose, I'm using Word. This is Microsoft Word. I'm using a version for my Mac. It's a font called Pinfong SC. SC meaning simplified characters. I think there's another one called Pinpin, but anyway, they'll have things like them after, like SC for simplified characters, TC, traditional characters. There's also like Hong Kong, like HK. I don't know if that does traditional characters or there's something different there, but anyway, I chose this one, and I would go regular, these are the thicknesses, to ultralight. You can see ultralight makes it nice and skinny, and you're going to want it at least at regular or thinner, because when you go ahead and screenshot this to drag over as an image into your digital business card, it's going to distort it a little and make it a little harder to read. And another thing you'll want to do is go ahead and right click on this and just ignore all, to go ahead and make it so that and I put a space in there. I don't want that. And then take your cursor off the screen, because what you're doing is you'll go ahead and take a screenshot, do a selective screenshot, Control Shift 4, Command F4, whatever, and then you just go ahead and screenshot what you want, and that will go to whatever folder your screenshots go to. So then when you go back to Canva, you can just drag and drop and pull that in, and there it is on your page. And I chose to do a little call to action. This is actually a shape that I used. I used this shape up here. You can see it's made of 2 different parts. It's like a cylinder. And so I use that a lot. I use that in my YouTube thumbnails, and I use it on here because I think it just looks kind of nice. It's like this nice rounded kind of rectangular shape of sorts. And you'll notice what's missing from here. I do not have a WeChat, my WeChat QR code on here. Because if you're getting my pricing sheet, the assumption that I'm making is that you and I already have established some kind of relationship. We've already established contact. We've talked. You've given me information about your child. You've already seen my digital business card. We've maybe done the trial class, and now we're talking prices. So this is something that I have on hot standby. I keep a copy of this on my phone, and I also keep a copy of it on my desktop. We'll hop back over to the video and I'll tell you why I do this. Why I like to do this, why I like to keep a copy in both places is that it's easily shareable, if you couldn't already figure that out. And this actually came up the other day. I had done a trial class with a student who was referred to me by one of my existing clients. And I had said, oh, hey, just to let you know, I'm going to be offering, classes are going to be a little more expensive for your friend. You know, I gave you kind of special founders pricing for testing, and like the parent already understood it. She's like, okay, cool. Like, what are you charging for classes? And because I had this already done, like before all trial classes, I make sure that it's updated so that I can quickly share it with the parent when they ask, so we can move it along and make the sale. I was able to share it with my existing client. Like, this is what I'm offering her. And it was great. She's like, oh, thanks, cool, because she's calling me now and she wants to know. This is kind of a funny situation where I didn't talk a lot with the client at first. Everything was kind of being mediated through my existing client, which was kind of funny. But she kind of acted as like my agent, which was cool. I feel like she sold the package. So, you know, for that, I end up throwing a free class, a kickback back to whoever referred me. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to do that, because so quickly I actually got another request today. Another client came to me in such a strange way. It was like the friend of my cousin who runs a Girl Scout troop in the area. They were talking at some kind of like overnight camping jamboree thing, and she was looking for a class for her nephew back in Shanghai, and they were having the worst time trying to find a teacher. And so my cousin was actually able to share my digital business card. So these things are highly shareable and they look really nice. They're really easy to see on a phone. With all of this, you want to make it as simple, as easy as possible. And one thing I would mention, if you are not accepting WeChat Pay, you need to. If your Chinese clients are telling you, oh, it's fine, we'll use PayPal, it's okay, it's not. It is a pain in the butt for most people. WeChat Pay is the easiest way to go. From what I understand, some people will say, oh, sure, yeah, teacher, I'll take PayPal, it's fine. A situation I heard about is basically the person in mainland China was transferring money with WeChat Pay to their relative here in the West, and then that relative was going ahead and transferring the money from like PayPal over to the teacher. It's not easy. Make it easy. Get on Stripe, get verified for WeChat. You can make a real simple website. I think even a Facebook page that's branded with like, you know, your teaching company would work, but you can make a site super easy on WordPress or Strikingly or whatever. That's what I did, and mine was verified rather quickly. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful for making a pricing sheet. I hope you understand the importance of having a pricing sheet. And thank you so much to teacher Sarah for suggesting that I make this video. This was actually the first time I've had a video request. So keep the requests coming. I like to make videos that I know that people want to watch. So thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.